Vanakkam everyone. Today we are going to meet the world renowned and famous Nadi astrologer from the family who has been giving their mahasiva predictions for the fifth generation in a great manner in Mayiladuthurai district, Vaitheeswarankoil town. He is also the descendant of the great poet Thiruvalluvar and who has been awarded the special name of Vainava Rathna for his spiritual works. Also, he has a doctorate in the stream of history. Every time before the parliamentary elections and also the state elections, he has given us the accurate predictions of the result through his Nadi astrology even before the elections are completed. He is Guruji Dr.A.Sivasamy. Today we are going to meet him. Come, join us in this conversation with him. Vanakkam, sir.
Vanakkam. Firstly, as a researcher in history, it is my aim and responsibility to give a clarity to the people of this world regarding these world events. As time passes, even the past historical events may seem like things of imagination to the people of today. I will now explain the connections between the landmark events at Ayodhya to the Prime Minister's visit to Rameswaram to worship Lord Ramanathan and Srirangam to worship Lord Ranganathan. I would like to explain to the people of this world the deep connections and the secrets behind these events. I am very eager to give you this information. The people of the world should know this and the connections between these things. Things happen for a reason. There are also strong reasons in history with evidences to justify these things that happen now. I will now give you the evidences in history one by one to you. Ramayana happens during the Treta Yuga. After the completion of the Treta Yuga, Lord Krishna is born during the Dwapara Yuga. Now we are currently living in the Kali Yuga. These times are a collection of lakhs of years put together. These past events now seem like imaginary events to us now. We have to shatter all these imaginative thoughts that we have. I also have the expertise to give you an explanation to such a sensitive topic since my topic of research is Srirangam under the rule of Vijayanagar. During my exhaustive research, we have derived majority of the information and details on Srirangam from the divine book of Koil Urgu. The Lord Ram who was born in Ayodhya and the Lord Ram who has been consecrated in Ayodhya has a deep connection to the Srirangam temple. I can firmly say this fact. Lord Brahma has been praying and offering pujas for several yugas to Lord Ranganatha Swami for long periods of time. Then the Lord Ranganatha Swami was given to Surya Bhagavan, the sun god. Then the sun god has been praying and offering pujas to the Lord. In time, the Lord was passed on to the kings who were the descendants of the Surya Bhagavan. That is through the king Ishkuvahu. For 68 generations, the kings who were born in the Surya Bhagavan family worshipped Lord Ranganatha Swami's idol. The 68th king was Dasaratha Chakravarti's son, Raman. This is the way that the Surya Kula kings worshipped the Ranganatha Swami. This is how the Puranas tell us. So Ranganatha Swami was worshipped by Lord Ram and he was sent to the forest by King Dasarathan, and then he eventually performed the Samharam of Ravana. By the help of Vibhishanan, by the surrender of Vibhishanan to the Lord Ram, he was able to perform this Ravana Samharam. After completing this, Lord Raman, on his way back to Rameswaram, he does a puja to Lord Shiva. By completing this puja and by retrieving Sita, Lord Ram completes his Vanavasam. After 14 years, he returns to Ayodhya. After his return, he arranges his coronation in Ayodhya. For this coronation, Vibhishanan is present, and also from the southern region, a Chola king named Dharmavarman had participated in the ceremony. During this ceremony, Dharmavarma observes this idol. The Vigraham was beautifully worshipped by Lord Ram. Lord Ram gifted the Vigraham, the idol, to Vibhishanan, since it was Vibhishanan's desire to stay with Lord Ram forever. When Vibhishanan refuses to go back to his country, it was Lord Ram who gifted him this Lord Ranganatha's idol, and also Ram suggested that his kingdom should not be without a king. In his memory, by gifting the Lord Ranganatha's idol to him, and blessed Vibhishanan to rule his kingdom to its glory. Vibhishanan, on his way back, stopped in between at Srirangam, particularly at the place of Kaveri and Kallanai junction. Admiring the beauty of the place, out of his joy and desire, Vibhishanan decided to stay for a few days to do puja, worships, and the rituals to the idol. During his stay, Vibhishanan, with the support of the Chola king Dharmavarman, celebrated the first Utshavam, or the first festival, also known as the Brahma Utshavam. Even today, the Brahma Utshavam is celebrated in a grand manner. When Vibhishanan decided to take the idol to Sri Lanka, on the request of love from King Dharmavarma, Vibhishanan leaves the idol with the king and returns to his country. As how in Vaikundam, the heavenly abode of Mahavishnu, beside river Viraja, in Ayodhya, beside river Sarayu, has his temple in the same way at Srirangam in Trichy, beside the river Kaveri. Lord Ranganatha desired to have his temple due to his fondness of the beauty and the purity of the place, especially near river Kaveri. From Srirangam temple in Trichy, Lord Ranganatha protects and preserves the world. After, due to chronicle changes and natural disasters, the temple became covered with a mountain of sand. After many centuries, a king named Kilichoran, who is known for understanding the language of birds, finds this place during his hunt. Through a bird's emphasis on the presence of Lord Ranganatha by chirping the word Ranganatha. With the help of troops, he removed the sand mound and found, to his great surprise and pleasure, Lord Ranganatha there. Such a glorious secret stands about Srirangam in history. This effort is to report to the world the deep connections between Lord Ram and Srirangam. In the Treta Yuga, a monument for Lord Ram was built. By whom was it built? It was done by the descendants of Lord Rama. This particular temple was the one which was demolished before 500 years. After this 500 years, again this position has been established, and now the consecration and coronation has been done to Lord Ram. Before this ceremony, our Honorable Prime Minister has visited Rameshwaram and worshipped Lord Ramanatha, who was worshipped by Lord Ram. Then he visited Srirangam and worshipped Lord Ranganatha Swami, who resides in the Om-shaped structure. He prayed and got his permission, and then he comes to Ayodhya to perform the consecration and coronation ceremonies to Lord Ram in Ayodhya. This consecration is not a small happening, because such a historical event can be only done by an extraordinary person, one who is not an ordinary soul. This is clearly evident. If we closely analyze and observe this event, we have referred and read the mahasiva Nadi Arudha regarding this. The soul which had carried the footwear of Lord Ram on the throne and worshipped for many years and made it rule the kingdom, and him being a servant. The same soul, and after 500 years now, the soul which had constructed a temple and has consecrated Lord Ram has deep connection. This is also clearly evident. In such a way, for ages, there has been a deep connection between Lord Ranganatha and Lord Ram. These kind of historical events are only possible only by the blessings and the power of Sriman Narayana and by his divine guidance. All these events are happening. This is also clearly seen. Our Honorable Prime Minister has visited Rameshwaram and worshipped Lord Ramanatha, who was worshipped by Lord Ram. Then he visited Srirangam and worshipped Lord Ranganatha Swami, who resides in this home-shaped structure. He prayed and got his permission, and then he comes to Ayodhya to perform the consecration and coronation ceremonies to Lord Ram. What are the consequences and the benefits from this consecration? What goodness it will bring to the people of this world? To find out this information, out of my interest and curiosity, we had referred the Arudha Kandam in the mahasiva Nadi Astrology, and we were shocked and surprised to see the answers. What is mentioned in these predictions is given below. The people of the world will be saved from a great period of distress. It is clearly mentioned. It also mentions the goodness that the Prime Minister will experience from this historical event. The coronation which was done to Lord Ram will be done again to our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. This we can understand firmly from the predictions. This is how the Nadi prediction has been mentioned. Even though the people of the world are separated by various differences, the time for everyone to come under one shadow of love is very near, is also very evident.
We hope this historical information will be of great significance to everyone. Our sincere thanks to every blessed and beloved soul who watched this video. Thank you.